The Canada Company was founded to sell land and make money for its investors. In 1824, the company was given at a very reduced price over 1 million acres of real estate throughout Upper Canada, including the Huron Tract along Lake Huron. In 1832, Richard Brewster bought land from the company to build a sawmill at the mouth of the Ausable River, just north of where the Roman Catholic Church stands in present-day Grand Bend. There he built a wooden dam across the Ausable, and then later built a wooden sawmill. With an excellent source of lumber close by at the pinery, the mill was quite successful. By 1850, Brewster was employing 30 men and producing 3 million board feet of lumber. By the late 1840s, the better land in the Huron Tract had been settled, and the company began to sell off inferior land with poor soil quality, which was prone to flooding in the spring and following heavy rainfalls. Every spring, the land sold for farming around the Ausable was flooded as the river overflowed its banks. Complaints to the Canada Company were ignored. By the 1850s, the settlers began to blame Brewster and his mill for the flooding. This belief was supported when the Canada Company also blamed Brewster and took him to court, blaming his dam for the flooding problems. Even though Brewster's rights of property were upheld by the court, he offered to remove his mill if the Canada Company would compensate him. However, the company's purpose was to make money for its investors, not to pay it out, so they refused. Brewster's mill had been there 19 years, long before much of the land was settled, but the settlers were frustrated and made plans to destroy the mill and the dam by burning them. Sometime early in the 1860s, a large group of farmers made their way to the mill site after nightfall and with flaming torches set fire to the dam and the mill. Both burned, and Brewster's mill was no more. After the attack, one farmer was heard to say that there remained at Brewster not any dam by a mill site, nor any mill by a dam site. Unfortunately, the flooding continued to occur each spring and during rainstorms. Brewster's mill had not been the problem. The problem was eventually solved during the 1870s when two small lakes, Lake Burwell and Lake George, were drained and a large ditch or cut was undertaken by the Canada Company. This led to about 17,000 additional acres of fertile land for farming and to a reduction of the flooding. By the early 1900s, parts of Lambton produced much of the celery grown in Ontario.